Okay, so the first thing I would like to say before you introduce, I hate Adam because he just did some bullshit. Y'all not gonna see it on camera, but he just.
Oh.
Okay, you got it, Jacob.
What's going on, y'all?
Oh God, he took.
We just gonna go ahead and get started because I don't even know what to start going on. Y'all, it's cold.
Oh God, it's cold out here.
Yeah, I ain't.
What
really
happened to
messing with
fall, bro?
Bro, we had 3 days of fall. That was it. That's all this. Mother Nature was like, y'all get 3 days. Y'all better enjoy it. Y'all better get them pictures in. Y'all better get them colors in. Because guess what? Now it's about to be cold. And now when it's cold, y'all ain't about to have fun.
Hey.
All them little thoughts out there running around, guess what?
Oh,
Stay
God.
your butts in the house.
Oh,
It's
God.
cold. All them niggas out there trying to kill niggas and get their licks off, stay in the house. Why? Because it's cold.
But it's only for this week, though. It's a
Yeah,
major
it is
cold
gonna be
front
like
that's coming
it's
across
gonna be
the whole
it's gonna be like
East
50. It's gonna be back to 55 by like the end of this week.
This don't make no sense.
And guess what? That's living in Cincinnati. What it do? What's up?
Basically.
It's the foe. You already know how it do.
Yeah.
And we got some stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
All
You already know.
Let everybody introduce themselves. Who want to go first?
You already know. It's the one. It's the only. Jacoby Watson in the building. Yeah.
Got the Olive Twins here tonight.
Indeed.
Yeah,
This is bro. This is my new favorite.
Indubitably.
This is my new favorite hoodie, bro.
I'm not mad at it.
It's comfortable too. I love it.
Indubitably. Oh, okay. You feel me? It's your boy DJ ASAP Jubilant in the cut like T.I. at the OBGYN. In the cut like Drake's hurt feelings after Camp Flognog.
Oh my
and in the
gosh.
cut like niggas Logic when it came to this Popeye's chicken sandwich.
I mean, I
That
cannot be
sounds
mad
good,
at.
though.
I
I
can't
can't
get mad.
be
That's
mad at
actually
all them statements.
that's real.
That's really
That's
what's
real.
going on right
I'm
now.
chock
like,
full of them, bro. Chock full of
It's
them.
your boy Big Jerdo in this hoe.
how the waves doing, man? I'm gonna keep asking that question on the show.
I actually need to brush them today. I need to shower brush, but I didn't get a chance to because I didn't want to be late here.
I don't think you be fully committed. I think you.
Oh
be,
no, I stopped being committed for like a month because I would get lazy as fuck. But I recently, probably like the last 2 weeks, I've been committing again.
I'm glad you back
I've been
on it, bro.
busting the daily again.
I'm
Okay,
glad you
good,
back.
good,
Your
good.
300 strokes a day, pause.
More than that.
All right, good. Just had to nip that in the bud before we got
wait.
started. All right.
He said 300 strokes a day.
I'm weak. Well, last but not least is
See,
TJ.
now I gotta show you the Yerdamine on. See,
Nah, you gotta show the
see
camera,
you see
bro.
Them Yerdamine
I
Stop
see it
trying to-
on
bro,
there,
hold
bro.
on. You see
The
the
audience
Yerdamine.
guys see it. I already know, bro.
Stop.
Man, watch my YouTube.
Anywho, last but not least, TJ. You already know what's going on. We back in here another episode,
You already
another
know.
day on this cold Monday in Cincinnati or
It's
Tuesday. I get my. That's how I know it's cold. I got my days mixed up, man. I feel like Wednesday today, to be honest with y'all.
Truly, it
Oh
do.
God, it do.
But guess what though, y'all? We about to hit y'all with the OG triple OG format. So for y'all have missed it, you know, we back at it again.
Got an ice box where my heart used to be.
Jacob, shut up.
So, Drake.
Icebox where my heart.
Boo.
It's
Boo.
so cold. It's so cold. It's
Speaking
so
of booze,
cold. Ha
we gotta talk about this one because this one's funny to me. It's
It's
messed
so
up, but it's funny.
ridiculous.
So, Camp Flognog just went down. If you
Yeah,
don't know what
dude.
Camp Flognog is, it's one of the biggest festivals Tyler Creator throws. It's known for the Odd Future crowd and like all his. It's like Odd Future and Friends. That's the best way
It
to
used to be a
explain it.
carnival. Sometimes
Yeah.
he throw the carnival.
Yeah. So this year they had a special guest that was supposed to come, and on the
mystery guest.
flyer it had question marks in a kind of blanked out space that was supposed to headline with Tyler. So a lot of people assumed it was going to be Frank Ocean because he dropped two songs recently with DHL and In My Room, and he's starting to come back out from the
was
shadows
like,
again.
okay.
So people was like, "Oh, bet it's going to be Frank because they have a really good relationship." However, come to find out, the special guest was Drake.
The
Six
sixth god.
So when Drake came out, you know, everybody's kind of like, "Huh? What? Frank
Drake?
Ocean?
Boo,
Drake.
really?
Drake?
And at this moment, Drake tried to do a couple songs. He tried to take it back. I think they said he did like 2 songs.
We want Frank.
Yeah,
want
and
Frank.
he was pretty much like, I mean, if y'all really want me to keep rocking with y'all, I'll keep performing. But if y'all ain't really messing with it, you know, y'all let me know. And yeah,
We want
They was
Frank.
like,
pretty
no!
much. Yeah, they booed him off the stage, and he was like, all right. And then the thing was like, Drake wasn't even disrespectful. He was like, well, I appreciate y'all. I go by the name of Drake. I love y'all. Peace. And dip. And everybody's just chanting out, "We want Frank." And now this is the
They
big talk.
salty because
just-
they want people
They-
was talking about they wanted their money back. First
No.
of all,
Really?
it was
Hold
a
on.
mystery.
Whoa,
People
whoa,
were talking about
whoa.
they wanted their money back.
Because
Boo.
Drake came out.
Yes, because it was a mystery guest and they assumed.
Wow.
Of course they got
There
shut
was
down,
no, but there
but
was
yeah.
no,
But
there was
you-
no confirmation that it was gonna be Frank in the first place.
And they
So
act
they
like
just
Even
butthurt for
Tyler
no
addressed
reason.
it on Twitter like multiple times. He talking about just because y'all thought it was someone and it wasn't that, y'all
Don't
mad.
mean- Right.
Yeah.
He literally put in his.
He was like, I got brought the biggest artists in the U.S.
Literally.
to my stuff, and y'all talking about booing them off. Okay.
He literally even put in his bio, embarrassed by fans right now.
Literally.
Like that's how like upset he is about this. I would be too, because that is kind of like disrespectful.
Bro.
And that's just like,
Bro.
dang, like he's
Let's-
like, I love Feel No Ways, and like y'all
Literally.
gonna boo him on that.
Let's talk about this. Granted, I would have loved to see Frank Ocean at the concert,
Definitely.
but we not about to boo the sixth god off of stage.
I mean, I ain't gonna call him all that. However,
He is
I'm not
that.
gonna boo him just
We
because
not
he's a
about
special
to
guest.
boo
Yeah.
Drake
If anything,
off
he was a
stage.
bonus.
I'd have been like, hell yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
like, bet. All right, cool. I get to see Drake for free along what I paid for, whatever my ticket was. Because you know how much a Drake concert costs?
200
so
for nosebleed.
It's
At least.
it's not cheap.
it's not.
So to pay how much you pay for Ken Flognog, and you still got to see the Baby, Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, the Internet, all them other people on there.
Yeah.
Along
Damn, I
that,
didn't even know the whole year to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lineup
And
was
Drake?
and Drake on top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We want Frank.
yeah.
Listen.
I think Rocky and them was there too.
Listen.
But you know, Frank fans we are a different breed.
But let me ask you.
Don't
Let
do
me
that.
also say this too. When the last time you really see Frank perform?
That's
On
a great
soul.
question.
Don't,
So people, that's not their fault that people got their hopes high. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I read something that was like Frank only got like 10 live performances.
He
type
don't
shit.
got
Yeah,
that.
he don't.
Like, if you are
And,
one
like,
of the
5
very,
interviews type
if
shit.
you're one of those lucky people that got to see Frank in concert, you are a lucky person.
Truly.
Because that is one of my dream goals to like actually see someone in concert is Frank. However, I just be happy he drop an album or music
Or a
because
song.
he don't
yeah.
even do that half the time. So I gotta take what I can get. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's just crazy to me, man. Like you would think like one of the biggest artists, like you would never think to see.
Get Drake booed off the stage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my boy Tristan, shout out to Tristan. He made a very valid point earlier. I think it's kind of a good thing that it happened to Drake because now it might humble him and be like, dang, I
Yeah, he
guess some
said it
people
did,
really
too.
might, you know, some people still think, dang.
They
I
top of
have
the yeah.
to- Yeah. So let me
Can't
get
appeal
back
to
in the
everybody.
studio. What'd he say? In the ocean, dang, what is
Oh
it
no,
called?
no,
He
hold
said, I
on.
see an ocean of
Bro,
people.
I got
but
sent
all
another
they
one. I
want
got
is to
sent
see.
another one. Did I save it? Hold
It's
on,
like a whole
hold on.
bunch of them. Like
Already?
keep it. Oh yeah, people are talking about to keep it real. I was just trying to keep it frank.
Bro, that's exactly right.
Like-
Got booed for keeping it frank, bro.
Yeah, the memes has been rolling, and the memes has been hilarious. But
I see.
yeah, I don't know. This is definitely like a huge kind of like the show. But then some people also saying like, what you got to expect this. Like it's a Tyler show with
Yeah.
a Tyler fan base. So it's like y'all get mad. Like some people say you should expect it, but I'm also like, but if it's a Tyler show with a Tyler fan base, but you mean to tell me y'all ain't boo off the Baby? Y'all didn't
What-
boo off 21 Savage.
Nah.
Y'all
What
didn't
Drake
boo off
said?
Uzi. I love Uzi. And Uzi said, you listen to my music, you going to hell.
He
Y'all
did
ain't boo
say
him
that.
off.
These are
But
the
Drake
facts.
come out, didn't even disrespect the crowd, didn't even come off rap. Literally was like, can I rock with y'all tonight? Nah, we don't want to rock with you tonight.
And on top of that, he was like, "Oh, y'all think y'all funny now? Well, guess who just signed a 10-year contract to do
I
Can't
think
Flop
he was
Now?"
playing.
I
don't
think
know
he
if
just
they-
playing.
yeah,
I
don't know.
wouldn't
I
be
don't
surprised
think
though.
he-
If he
because you know
did,
Drake
that'd be
I
childish.
live,
think
though.
Drake could be petty and do that if he
He's
really
childish.
wanted
He's
to.
He
very
could.
childish. So I
He
get
got
it.
money.
What he say at the end of Diamonds Dancing? Ungrateful.
Oh god.
Doing me
Your mama
dirty.
be ashamed of you.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
For
This
yourself.
gonna backfire on all them Tyler fans. Cause they gonna
They
talk
never
about
go get to
because
see
they,
Drake again.
bro. It's not even that, bro. They
It's
gonna,
real goofy.
it's
man.
gonna be watched. It's gonna be about 5-6 months down the line. Niggas done forgot about this.
Mhm.
Tyler fans talking about some. Where's new music? Tyler gonna be like some. Remember when y'all booed Drake?
I got
Keep
this
waiting.
song with
Nah,
Drake.
Drake gonna have them subliminal
Yeah. I
want
disses
him to-
ready.
I want him to.
You
get on
already
a
know
song with
Drake.
Tyler.
He
That'd
about to
be
do them
interesting.
subliminal
They
disses
could,
ready.
and crazy thing is they probably cooking something up.
He
for
not
this.
go diss Tyler though.
He not.
He not.
But
Cause
I mean-
Tyler didn't do no wrong.
I mean, yeah. I
He
mean,
was
at,
sitting there jugging.
yeah. At
talking
the,
about
the end of the
face.
day,
On purpose.
the fans just got. At the end of the day, fans got to take that L. Y'all
And
assumed. Y'all assumed, and look what happened. Y'all
Mhm.
got salty.
Basically.
And
over nothing. Yeah, I'm like, that's y'all fault for assuming Frank was
And
gonna be
the
there.
fact that anyone is even asking to try and get a refund on that is beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
They
goofy.
Truly, they
They're
truly.
super goofy.
Beyond me.
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
Oh God.
Yeah,
but
don't-
in this
But
case,
it's
just
it's
them.
y'all. Yeah, it's just y'all.
It's just them.
Yeah, that's a goofy situation. But Drake would be alright. You know what I'm saying? He still got his money. He still got everything he
Oh,
do.
God.
So
He's still
you know what I'm
Drake,
saying? He's still
so-
Drake. So like, it does make him like, all right, bad. Like I know now, and I
He
know
still
people are
got paid.
hyping it, but he still got paid. He's
He's
still
like,
doing
dang, I ain't
him.
been booed in a decade.
A minute, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
I'll take that on
okay,
the chin.
okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So Yeah, that's what's going on with that. At the end of the day, people still rocking with Drake. If Drake was just announced to drop a new single tomorrow, people would be all over it. So it's not affecting his career not one bit. So we can go and move on. So in other kind of bad news or whatever,
Chicago legend.
He came out with the drill era. Unfortunately, Lil Reese was shot and is in critical condition. He got shot in the neck while driving his car in broad daylight at 2:30.
Crazy. This on Sunday, right? This happened Sunday?
This happened yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's in critical condition still. There's no update on that. Lil Durk said he good, but that's not from the medical people.
Yeah.
That's from Lil Durk. So hopefully he gets better. We don't want to lose another Chicago legend like we lost Fredo.
Boy, and there'll never be another scarier sight, man.
It ain't.
Yeah.
It's never going to be a scarier sight.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Well.
But yeah, the force prayers go out to him and his family.
Definitely.
But on to the next topic. If y'all been under a rock for the past week, y'all may have not seen this, but if you have been on any form of social media, you have seen T.I.
On some weird shit.
In this comment he said about his daughter, he likes to go to the gynecologist with his daughter, and he likes to confirm that her hymen still is intact. If you don't know what a hymen is, it is, I don't know.
It's a cherry. So you know how people say pop the cherries? It's
That's
a cherry.
what it is.
Yeah.
But
it has not been unlocked yet.
What people may or may not know, your hymen as a female can get popped by doing sports or other things. You don't have to have sex for it to happen.
And what a lot of people don't know is you can still not be a virgin and still have your hymen intact. So, like, I know a lot of people's like, he just trying to be a good father. He want to make sure his daughter not out here holding in these streets.
Let's do this one at a
I was
time.
like, this is a real 50-50.
Excluding what the social media been talking about, we're just talking about just strictly the situation. How do you feel if you was T.I. or like looking at it from the outside in? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like he's making the right decision doing this?
I think it's weird.
So you feel like it's a little too overprotective?
Yes. Because she is a grown-ass woman at this point. You're not going to be able to protect her for forever. I understand that's your daughter or whatever, but she is 18. She is grown enough to make her own decisions. And on top of that, she is, like, that's a very, like, very strange place to, one, see your daughter at. Number two, she's grown now. Like, she's going to the OBGYN. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
The OBGYN? That's, it's acronym for the person that actually does it at the gynecologist. But yeah. So like they're gonna hit her with the little cold strap or whatever they do, and they gonna just check it. You know what I'm saying? And why do you need to be there to have them check that? Like that's weird as fuck to me. I'm sorry, that's just weird.
Okay, Jacoby.
So it is weird. I do agree. It's from a parenting standpoint, you a little too overprotective. Let's reel it back. She is 18 now. Come on, but. And this is weird because I will say I watched the T.I. and Tiny show in my spare time. Seeing like the nature of the show and seeing like how he was kind of raised, I can understand why he's going to some of the lengths that he is. Again, it is weird. I don't think he actually going in there. I think he's just there with her at the office.
That's what I was gonna ask.
He's not in there with her. He's just in the office. But I'll say. It is weird. I think once she hits 18, she should be able to make the decision of like, okay, if I'm still if I feel comfortable enough to continue to have you come in with me to do this, that's fine. But at the same time, if she doesn't, she should have the option to be like, hey, either I don't want you here, or at least have mom come with me since she is a female.
Yeah. And I feel like that's okay.
I was gonna say let the rebuttals come after, so we can. I'll get it out. So we won't stop it for time.
Let me hold on to this.
Just keep what you got in mind. Yeah. So
type it in your cut.
I want to ask is what was I about to say? Because I do find it. So like if he's not in there, also, why can't her mom just take her?
She goes with him.
So they both go. Oh, what I want to ask was is this like a checkup thing? Like, do they like, hey, it's time to check on your hymen again, or is it more like it's about that time, like physical? You know how you gotta get your physical, or like he actually goes out his way and be like, nah,
the day after her birthday, apparently he leaves like a little note, gyno appointment in the morning on her door.
Okay.
And then they go to the appointment.
It's like a regular thing though that like girls do. Like it's a regular thing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I do think it's a little bit overprotective of him to really be in there. But like, if he's like, if it's one thing, if he's like taking her there, just be like, okay, you just gotta make sure you straight. But like, if he's more so like one of those fathers that's like, ain't nobody gonna be screwing around in my house, and like super concerned, then I'm gonna be like, bro, you kind of gotta lay off. Because honestly, like when you start to become like one of those type of parents, it's honestly gonna just make your child want to lose it even more.
Yeah.
And just end up being like, oh, I can do what I want. I'm this age, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sitting here saying T.I. is like a bad person for that. It's just kind of like parenting wise.
That shit weird.
Yeah, it might not be the best. I really feel like the mother should kind of just handle that more so than the father. However, actually, I got a question about that. I'm gonna let Adam go over and I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm gonna let Adam go.
Okay, so I had many debates on Facebook about this particular incident. So I don't think it's weird. Up until what I seen today, but I'll get to that later. But he started doing this with his daughter when she turned 16. So 16 to 18. He stopped doing it now because she's 18, of course. She had to sign a waiver for him to see the papers. So she had to sign to make sure that it was okay, that he could see that she still has it, like with the paperwork. I don't think it's weird simply because as a father, in today's society, I understand why you would have that mindset because you got to think of the stature he's in. He's T.I. He's a millionaire, and his kids are living in the normal society, and you got to think, as a millionaire, do you want your daughter being with a bunch of ain't shit niggas? Because as a nigga, you know how niggas think at her age. That's my thing, what doesn't make it weird. And another thing is, like, yes, it's very overprotective. I will definitely say that. But at the same time, at least she has a father figure there who's willing to care.
That's a good point.
That's
another thing. Like,
yes, I was thinking that
because I feel like a lot of the people who were, like, harping on him about it and, like, oh, that's bad parents, I'm like, did y'all have an active father in y'all life, too?
I wouldn't say it's bad parenting. My thing is, I just feel like, why are you asking about the hymen specifically?
That's the part that makes it a little.
That's why I'm like, that's weird. Now, if you just want to see,
too concerned.
Yeah, if you just want to see if your daughter got good vaginal health, as you should be compared, because that could affect a whole bunch of other stuff. Then okay, but the hymen specifically, that's kind of weird.
See, I feel like I only gave him the slight benefit of the doubt, only because it's like, I feel like that was just taken out of context how he was saying it in the situation. Because, like, I'm 100% sure that he don't go there like, hey, make sure your hymen all right. Like, I'm sure he goes there to see his daughter's okay. But I feel like that's the biggest part that, like, he shouldn't have said that. Yeah. I feel like he chose his words wrong in that situation.
Probably. Excuse me.
Now, let me. What I wanted to ask was, we all men. We're not women, so we don't fully relate to going to a gynecologist and whatnot. But as a father, you know, and one day if we are fathers, and you have a daughter, and you have a similar situation like this, how would you handle it? Or how would you go about it?
I'm not gonna check her hymen. I don't want to know if it's gone or not, because that's gonna be. I'm gonna be like, that means she could possibly be having sex.
Yeah, so you would rather just not.
I'd rather just not know. Are you? Your cat feeling good? Good. Okay, cool. That's how that matters.
I would.
Is your cat?
I definitely wouldn't go to
That's a weird way to say it.
But as far as like taking her to the doctor and whatnot, I wouldn't mind doing that. I mean, I guess I would want to see the results, only to make sure she good for myself. But like, again, there's a waiver that has to be signed. She has to approve that. And what I was gonna say like before, the only reason why I kind of like I don't know now, cause she unfollowed him on a bunch of social media and stuff, saying like basically showing she's not okay with this.
I think she's just embarrassed.
No. I think social media blew it up out of proportion.
They definitely
would make her more embarrassed. Because honestly, think about it. If he said they've been doing this since she was 16, she's used to it. So she's thinking like, okay, dad just wants me to go here to make sure I'm straight. Cool, whatever. He mentions it one time on the show. Social media gets a hold of it, and you know what the internet does, what they do best. Blow it up. Yeah, literally, yeah. And then that pretty much blows it, and then it makes her probably think a little more into it, and now she's seeing all these different opinions, and whatnot. She's probably thinking like, dang, like maybe y'all is right, like I shouldn't be allowed. And I'm not saying like what they've been doing this whole time was okay. It's just the minute the internet got a hold of it, I feel like a lot of this is what's caused some of the snowball effect of her unfollowing him. Maybe their relationship isn't as good as it was before because of this now.
I think they'll be all right. I think at this point,
that's why I asked out of social media context. Like, take all that out, just keep it that. Like, that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, she probably just embarrassed.
I would be too.
Yeah, wait till it blows over. Yeah, wait till it blows over. She's gonna be like,
eventually.
Yeah, daddy. All right, I'll follow you back.
See, I just feel like the bottom line is let that man raise his kids in his household.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Like, y'all don't live his life. You don't see how his life is. You don't see how he raises his kids. Because people was talking about, oh, his son has sex at a younger age. But I'm like.
That's where double standards come in.
Yep. But, see, that's the thing. There wasn't a double standard because he started this with his daughter at 16. People were thinking that he started it back then. But his daughter had the same opportunity his son did to have sex at a younger age. She chose not to. Smart decision. His son didn't. His son had sex, and he announced it on some like little show he was doing. So it's like he said, T.I. even said like he harped on his son hard about it too. Like,
I believe that.
Like, so I'm like, he's kind of more protective of his daughter because of what his son did. So like, I see why he might have this overly protective parenting strategy in his head. But again, another thing, he is rich. You know, rich people got to live a different type of lifestyle than we do.
Valid.
I look at it as like going along with that, him being like rich or being like this public figure or this influencer, especially in music and everything he does do now. You got to be very careful on what you say and how you say it because people online will take it so wrong. Just for this example exactly. So I feel like for moving forward, T.I. should just either A, just not even speak on the subject anymore, or B, just not even talk about certain stuff or just trying to word things very carefully, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, like it's definitely like an issue, and I see why people are upset about it. However, it's just like, it's like what Adam said. It's like y'all don't know their business. Like we don't know until like we would have never even knew this was a thing until he said it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? God. This would not even been a whole topic and a whole rah until he literally said, "Yeah, I go to the gynecologist with my daughter to make sure her hymen's."
And I think if he would have said that, that would have been more okay than saying I'm checking for the hymen.
He could have literally just said, "I take my daughter to the gyno." Like,
that'd have been cool.
He could have just left it at that.
All right, I guess cool.
But I guess so.
I feel like when T.I. said it in the moment, it was like one of those things where in his head he was like,
he didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
He was like, this makes me seem like a good parent.
Right.
Who he had on the show with him.
And this goes back to some of our sensitive topics before, but we're not gonna get into that.
No.
Because I'm just being honest. We blew it up. The internet blew it up.
I would say, don't say we. The internet.
And they made that little meme with his face. That little, you know.
Oh, you're talking about the one where he's staring into the.
He's staring into.
That was so ignorant.
Bro, I'm trying to see the hymen expeditiously.
Although at the same time though, like. On the real though, that could have. I'm glad that it's gonna blow over because it has to blow. There's no way.
Most stuff does. It just take a while. It just people would just joke on it for like a good month.
Imagine
straight.
when she gets to college, they gonna be like, "Oh, it's hymen girl."
Stop. That would be me. T.I. not going for that.
It's gonna be that one dude like you trying to make your father mad. I mean, we can go ahead.
That's the dude you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, them the dudes you gotta watch out for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm sorry, that was an ignorant joke.
That was super ignorant.
But I mean. Am I wrong though?
It's not.
You're not.
That's definitely that one weird dude that's gonna really pull up on her talking about.
I heard your hymen's still intact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You want to get rid of it?
That's it. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think what T.I.'s doing the right thing? Do y'all think it's wrong for him to be this overprotective over his daughter? Do you guys think he should have just never mentioned it at all? Let us know in the comments, definitely. But speaking of like social media stuff like that, Instagram, we all love it. We all know about it and whatnot. Double tap, double tap game is looking like it's not about to be here.
It's not about to be visible
anymore. So the CEO of Instagram is talking about disabling the like function from some accounts starting this week, I believe. So we're recording this episode November 12th.
Yep.
I don't know how effective or when they will completely start it, but they just said some accounts will be noticing that their like features won't be visible.
I say if it's Tuesday now, they probably have it out maybe by Saturday at the latest.
Probably. So, So with that being said, a lot of people have been like asking like, what does this mean for Instagram? Does this mean some businesses and people should still be using it, or is this something that they might continue forward with? Some people are even saying like, oh, boom, people ain't about to be models anymore.
I am people.
So really, the real question is, does likes matter on Instagram?
Yes.
Why?
Olive twins, we at it. We got the logic.
olive twins,
so for me, it's 50-50. They can and they can't. But the reason that they can is they can if you're on Instagram, in terms of a social media standpoint, if you're like a person who models, a person who someone who gains from Instagram in a business type of potential, models, promoters, things like that. If them removing likes affects their production, like they're like how many people see their pages a day, how many people see their promos, how many people likes their new pictures when they do a new shoot, that can affect how they make their money.
Yeah.
And when you start if there's one thing I've learned, nothing makes a person mad when you nothing makes a person matter when you start messing with their money.
That is true.
That is real facts.
That is facts.
If you start messing up their money, they gonna go back to Instagram and be like, so why we not getting our likes? What's going on?
They're gonna be like, so get a job.
But at the same time, because when I hear them saying like we gonna remove likes, it has to make me think like, to what degree? Because y'all can't just let everybody. Y'all can't let everybody account.
I'm thinking they just not gonna let us see the numbers.
Yeah. So what it is Instagram will allow you to see your likes, but you won't be able to see anybody else's likes. So I would be able to see the stuff on my account, but if you post a picture and I like it, I won't be able to see how many likes you got on that picture.
That's weird.
That's really just honest. The only benefit is when you just trying to like another girl picture. That's really like
okay.
I mean, like I'm just saying though. Like I like to see certain people like, okay, this is how many likes they get, but at the same time, like, no. But for those people like for those professional Instagram accounts, for the people that need likes to get their word out, get their message out, whether it be photography, whatever it is that they're promoting, that's gonna mess up their money. Mm-hmm. So that can be a problem.
I agree with you on the business aspect for sure.
I think dang, I just had it in my head. Train of thought. Oh, okay. So I think that this is a topic that Tim brought up earlier about the sensitive thing, because people are comparing themselves. Oh, I don't look as good as this person, or I don't have as many likes as this person does, so I don't know if I'm as valued in society and
Yeah.
So I actually genuinely believe that's the real reason they're removing it. Because other than that, what point would you have for removing to see a number? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I think people need to get over themselves if that is the real case and stop comparing yourself to others. I know it's hard, but
people need to learn how to love themselves.
And it ain't never gonna matter till you love yours. No such things as a life that's better.
I feel like it's a split between both. Like I like that point you made of definitely like people feeling subconscious about, oh, such and such got like 300 likes and only be getting like 5 likes. Like, why is that? Whatever. But the problem with that is Instagram doesn't always show your work or what you post. The algorithm is very weird, and because they do that on purpose, is because they want you to pay to promote your stuff more to a wider audience. Because literally, like I literally found this, it was saying how Instagram only will show like 10% audience of what you post, unless you pay to be open up to a wider audience to actually have your stuff seen by more people. Which is kind of trash, because it's like I'm not trying to pay to show off stuff that I do. However, it's also like sometimes I feel like it's a benefit, and then sometimes I feel like it's not. Because I don't know, like some people's stuff, I feel like when you do like this, like the promote sponsor, I feel like you're like kind of like going for a reach. Depending on what you're showing off, like if it's like a product or like you're selling something for a business, I feel like that makes sense. But if it's literally just like a picture of you, and you're just kind of like, I feel good today, and you just wanted to promote it, I'm just kind of like, oh, this is cool or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, I don't really care. Like, I don't want to say I don't care. It's just like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. That's it's not really like, you're not really giving me nothing. It's just kind of like, oh, that's cool that you took this picture and you like promoted this or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not really opposed to it, but I'm not saying, I don't think this is the best decision for them to get rid of the like system, because I look at it as like, let's be honest. If you go to a business page or someone's page, you're going to pay attention to everything. So if you're looking on there, you're looking at their followers, how many likes they get, and that right there, and how much engagement they get in the comments. And that right there will determine if you feel like this person is of some sort important stature, or some sort.
Or if their business is qualified.
Yeah. Or whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's an artist and he's putting out his music, you mean to tell me you going to mess with the guy that's got 300 followers, 30 likes, and 2 comments, versus the guy that got 3,000 likes, 20,000 followers, and
I see where you're coming from with that, but everybody's favorite artist was a local artist at some point.
That is very true, but that's the problem. The mass majority is going to go for the ones that's already kind of up. It's hard to get up from that 300 follower part. You get what I'm saying? That's very true. Because, you got to start with that. Even new business got to start small. They don't got all those likes and all that following yet. But with consistency and advertising and stuff like that, I feel like it goes up eventually.
And to add on that, with smaller groups and smaller artists, those likes matter, because when you think about it, if you looked at two different profiles, right? Mm-hmm. If you looked at from just the followers ratio, following ratios can be they're not always the most accurate. They can be deceiving. So now think about it like this: you have one person has 1 million followers, other person has 1,000. Mm. All right, now the 1 million followers, they have about 500,000 likes, so it's about half their followers. But you look at the person with 1,000, and they got 500, 600, 650.
Right.
Those likes show that whatever the person who has 1,000 followers doing, that whatever they're doing, that works. Because when you look at a post, most posts they're gonna get about half the likes compared to about the followers that you have. Mm-hmm. So
see, I feel like another reason why they're doing it is because people be buying likes.
They do.
Yeah,
people do. That is also very true.
Buying their likes from machines.
That's trash.
Like, I really, after hearing everybody say what they had to say about it, from a casual level, there's not an issue. From a casual level, it's not going to affect me
on Instagram.
But from a business level or from a productivity level, this could be something that could hinder you.
So let me ask y'all this, and if you're not big on Instagram, it could be for Facebook or Twitter, whatever. Are likes important to you? Do you truly feel like likes are important on your page?
They're not important, no, but it's like one of those. It's like a little personal gratification, if that makes sense. So when you post a new picture or something and it's live that you think you fucking with it and you post it, you want to see those numbers climb because it's like
you do.
People fuck with it as much as I do, but at the same time, it's like it's not that deep because you don't gain nothing from it.
Right.
Yeah.
So personally, 50-50. Like I care to the points of like, oh, I would like to get more likes, but at the same time, it don't do nothing for me. So
I would also agree. I think it's a matter of perspective. Like if I'm putting out pictures, and I have a purpose to put out these pictures, like I want people to see it. I want those likes to get there. If I don't get those likes, then it's like okay, it's like dang. It's like okay, obviously what I'm doing isn't right. But what can I do to increase the audience? What can I do to branch out? But if I'm just putting out a picture like, okay, I fuck with this picture. This is a nice little edit. Let me put this out. And I see people fucking with it. Yeah, it's like Adam said. It's like personal gratification. It's like, like people. Because that last post I did with the flannel, when I saw that I had...
you was big flexed in the flannel.
When I tell you, bro, this is that personal gratification, bro. When I saw I had like 110 likes on that picture, I was like, y'all messing with it like that? All right, then.
I ain't never
Let me
seen
try and look.
digits.
Now it's just like, all right, then. I'm like, all right. It's like, that's what I'm saying. That's where that personal gratification comes in. I think if you take that away, it's going to be tough for people to get adjusted to that because sometimes that's what... I'm not gonna lie. People can be addicted to that stuff too.
Yeah.
Like that can be a huge thing. Yeah. And sometimes it's gonna be like I think like their Instagram is gonna see like a downward spike in like activity once they like implement this to a certain degree. Because like there are those people who just get on Instagram just for that personal gratification, just to like get to get through their day. If they don't get that, then like all right, well, what's the point? You know what I'm
saying? I like that. I look at it as like. Everybody want to be loved. Everybody want that sort of gratification.
Everybody want to fit in, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, like, show to look good and whatnot. So it's like, you know, who am I to tell someone, like, oh, likes is this and this and that or whatever like that. Like, for me, yeah, I actually do pay attention to likes. I think it's important to me, personally, only because the work I do and the amount of editing and the amount of time that I put in a lot of my pictures – like, I do like to see my likes be at a certain number. However, I do look at it as like a research thing. So it's like, because there's some posts I'll post and I'll think like it'll jump and it won't do as much as I thought it would. I'll be like, man, that's crazy. But then I'll post like another one that I wouldn't even think much about, and it jumped way harder than the one I thought would jump. And I'm like, I guess. But I'm like, I'm a rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But at that same time, it's like also just like I like more of the engagement. So like I like when I actually get comments more. Like likes too, but I like the comments to go along with it. Because, like, it lets me know, like, okay, this person's really going out their way. Like, it isn't, like, fake love or, like, because anyone can just like a picture. Anyone can just literally double tap and keep it going. Like, no one, you know what I'm saying? It's real easy to just, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's
me. Just double tap. I
just be double tapping down my timeline.
Yeah, like, anybody can just literally just double tap and just keep going about their day. But then it's, like, those ones where it's like, oh, I'm actually show more than just a double. Or, like, even you put someone on a story or put someone like, I actually like this picture, or you just want to show love. Like, I actually like appreciate that more than like just, you know,
because I see what you're saying. Because not only it shows like they like your content, they messing with it, but now it's also your content is getting broadcasted to their audience.
Exactly, that's what I like.
And that can just like next somebody open up like, so hold on,
and
that brings in more traffic. And that's just that's what I agree with you on that aspect.
Because like likes is cool, but I like more than just like if you like and share my stuff and maybe comment, like I appreciate that because like I didn't ask you to do it. No, I didn't force you to do it. You literally went out your way to do it, and that's another thing. And then you got the people that's like, hey, make sure y'all go like my new post. Hey, everybody, go like my new this. Go like this.
That makes me not want to like
it. I feel like you're reaching when you do start doing that stuff.
I have an ex of mine who does that every new post. And they be zoning me out.
So it likes are important to her.
I'd be like,
because like I said, everybody want to feel love. Everybody want to feel like they're.
She could have felt love, but we ain't gonna get into this.
Let me. Okay, he wild. Like, before we jump to the next segment, let me ask this final question.
Go ahead.
If Instagram does start taking away likes, would you want to see an improvement to you and the involvement of sharing other people's stories as well as like commenting on other pictures? Would you think like
I want a better algorithm?
Yeah,
that's what I want. I literally just want a better algorithm because Instagram algorithm is so weird. Like it's just it doesn't even make any sense sometimes. Like certain days it's a green light and then other days it isn't, and then on top of that it's like. This picture could be shown to more people, but it's not. And then it's like, why is this not being shown to more people? Or like, I don't know. If you're an active Instagrammer, if you want to call it that, and you post a lot, you'll know your common amount of likes you get. Like you'll know, like, okay, 150 to 170 is like my average, or whoever say, whatever that is. Or for some people, it's like, okay, 50 is like my average. But then like if it's a good day or if it's a good picture. And depending on what it is, then I get 90, depending. And I don't know. I feel like it's weird. Like, you got to meet all these certain, like, it's like you got to meet all these certain, like, check marks to get, like, that really extra push. Like, I don't know. That's how I look at it as. But I do want I would like for my work to be shown more. However, I'm not trying to pay for my work to be shown more. That's just how I feel. But I know how Instagram going to do. Instagram's like, oh, well, we need these ads and we need all this free stuff to promote our thing. So
for sure, bro. It's a business at the end of the day.
It's a business at the end of the day. But, yeah, I do feel like taking away the like system do affect businesses and a lot of professional work because a lot of people do pay attention to that. Because even if you are on the come up, people, like literally, if you go to somebody's page you've never been to before, you're going to instantly look at how many followers they got. You're going to look at how many likes they get on their stuff. Like, that's literally the first thing we literally do. Like, let's be real. Like, I do it, you do it. Yep. We all do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that and from there you determine if I'm gonna fuck with this person, if I'm not gonna fuck with this person. Low key. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's sad,
but that's
once they get that ratio that we like, okay, they got that.
Like
all
even
right, then some people,
some people at the point where they're like, oh, he got too many likes. I'm not gonna like that.
She got 10,000 followers, but only 200 people she following back. She'd be all right without a follow.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be like that.
Stingy ass follow ratios be zoning me out. Unless you famous. If you're not famous, then why you got a stingy ass follow ratio?
I ain't gonna lie. Once I hit 1,000, I stopped caring. I was like, really? I just want likes at this point. Like, I don't care about having 2,000. Like, I mean, yeah, that's more. But it's just like I kind of care about the likes and the engagement more because you can have a lot of fake followers, or you can have a lot of like Twitter eggs. But whatever you want to call it for Instagram, like they just follow you to follow, but they're not that active. Yeah. Ghost followers. Thank you. You can have a lot of ghost followers and just have ghost followers.
God.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't no ghost followers. Every picture hit 1,000 likes. Gee.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's on God no, because I got like 2,500 followers. So
yeah, you would really think that. Yeah, and then you only get like what yours is like 200 max like average. I say you average.
Nah,
you average actually a lot.
I average about three or 350.
I don't even be hitting 3. I be wanting to hit 3. I don't even be hitting 3, but I'm working on it.
Like I said, when I hit 100,
I'm working on it.
I was like, yeah.
I'm working on it though.
My birthday one was the most like one. That was like 520 something.
It's always like that. Birthdays, graduations, any like that was great my second success. Graduation. I'm telling you, it's an algorithm. Like it's a thing too, and it's also a people thing. Like if people see you actually achieve something, they're gonna like that achievement. Facts. Some pictures, if the picture just doesn't look that good, they're gonna not like it because it's not a good picture. Like it could be a lot of reasons why someone like or doesn't like a photo. Like it's a multitude of reasons. Sometimes it could be the time of day you posted it, and Instagram doesn't really promote it as well as it should be promoted. It's weird.
And if you want to hear more fun facts about Instagram, then tune in next week for the Ford's all-new segment, Tim Talk. With Tim.
Stop it.
Stop
it.
As we break down the algorithm that is Instagram.
So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm sorry. I can go on Instagram for days, y'all. I do be on there a lot.
Before we do that, though.
Check me out, TJ with the shots. I be doing live edits. I need to work. Hey,
you do.
I'm dead. Nah, but I just wanted to point this out. My man, Jacob, we about to start calling him Rance because he been dressing for the past like 3 weeks. I swear to God.
Yo, you a sicko.
He been dressing
I need all the outfit pics for my IG.
He been big flexing, y'all. I'm telling you.
Bro. I've been chilling,
he not chilling.
So,
chilling,
that's crazy. Well, while people been struggling about Instagram and what they're going to do about these likes and whatnot, Cincinnati people have been struggling.
Oh, God.
Football team-wise.
And let's give it up for the only team to not get a win the whole season.
Yet.
We're 0-9.
Go ahead.
It's the only Cincinnati Bengals.
Everybody clap it up.
It's still 7 games left in the season.
Bro, who y'all
playing? We got to win at least one.
Hold on. I'm about to pull up the rest of the schedule.
At least one.
Bro, let's see.
Like, this is like playing Smash Brothers and someone 9-stocked you. And you ain't took not 1 stock.
Oh, God.
That's embarrassing, bro.
Very
That's
embarrassing.
Like getting freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I was just playing Mortal Kombat yesterday, bro.
Straight fatality. Flawless
victory.
Bro, it's crazy. Bruh. And you want to know what makes it even more crazy, bro? We about to be in playoff season soon.
We ain't about to go to playoffs. They done.
No. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
But I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about
NFL.
In general, yeah.
But the Bengals need to get a win because it's a man in Cincinnati who's sitting on the roof right now. He said he's not going inside until the Bengals get a dub.
Wait, are you for real?
I'm dead serious.
Bless his heart.
Look.
Because it just snowed last night, too, and everything.
Oh, you know he went in the house.
All right, let's see.
Definitely on the roof.
The Bengals, we gotta play the Raiders next. Day 5-4.
Slow.
And this is in Oakland. After that,
it's the home. Yeah, slow.
After that, we
ain't even winning home
After
games.
that, we come back to Cincinnati for because we gotta play the Steelers.
Slow.
And then the Jets come into town. After that,
but still slow.
And then after that, we go to Cleveland to play the Browns.
Slow.
Then we come back home for the Patriots to come and whoop our ass.
Super slow.
Big slow.
Then we go to Miami to play the Dolphins.
We better beat the Dolphins.
And then we come back home to play the Browns for the last game of the season.
And I'll be slow again.
I'll be there. I don't know. Cleveland actually has
the only games I could potentially see them winning.
It's got to be the Jets and Miami.
Jets, Miami, and then both towns with the Browns. If they can get lucky.
Because the Steelers low-key mid.
That's what I'm saying. So there's
we'll see because we always say that, and every time we go against the Steelers, it be slow.
I'll say
or they win by a field goal.
Like I truly,
or we just get worked. It's either they win by a field goal or we get worked.
If we get any dub, we're getting one. We're getting one.
That's all I care about, bro. We just
I'll
need
be
one.
Happy
we can't
if
go.
One.
We can't go defeated, bro.
Yeah, that's trash. Chill out, Adam. Stop hating.
I'm not a Bengals fan.
Hey,
but you just said we.
Right.
I said we because I'm from the city.
Oh, so now you can off
now
camera. He
didn't
say that,
yeah,
bro.
he be acting real.
It's cool.
Anywho, yeah, UK also lost.
Bro,
recently.
UK just lost. It is November 12th of 2019. UK lost to Evansville University. You know where that's located?
No.
Exactly. Okay, that's the problem. How are you supposed to be one of the top tier teams in the country? What was they? Top 5? They was ranked number 1, wasn't they?
They what? They still are. They still are even after the loss.
Trust me, it's about to drop.
Who is Evansville?
Exactly. And y'all lost. What
was the score?
64-67.
Yep. They lost by 3 points.
It was about 3.
It don't matter. You were supposed to dominate them, bro.
They from Indiana.
Hey man, they need they one, bro.
But you also gotta think though, they
need they one. Let them get their ego.
Here's the thing though, they 2-0. Evansville 2-0. UK 2-1.
Didn't the season just start?
Yeah.
Oh, it's early. It's still early.
Okay.
And it was a buzzer beater.
It don't matter. The game shouldn't have been that close in the first place. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Maybe they trying to come up with some.
This is the equivalent to Yamcha beating Gold Frieza. What are y'all not understanding about?
No, I hear you.
I hear you. But listen, sometimes the underdog get the dub, and that's just what happened tonight.
Just like how the Nationals beat the Astros in the World Series.
Of course,
average after financial aid.
So. Yeah, it's
that's crazy.
It's been kind of slow in the sports world. My boy Justin Verlander took an L. I'm kind of salty about that, but he just got a championship World Series ring last year, so I ain't too.
Yeah, we got some good news though. It ain't always all bad, you know. Now we got the Nationals, you know.
I was just talking about the Nationals.
Yeah.
I'm sad about that, but it's okay.
It's all good.
I mean, it was just crazy because technically the Astros are technically like the best baseball team in the world. Actually, they really are. Like they actually got the best like. Staffing wise, they got top notch. They got everything: hitters, pitchers, coaching. They got it all.
Literally though, outfield.
But at the same time, the Nationals got squad too. Don't get me wrong, the Nationals are a good team. But
Bryce Harper.
The Astros are like the Astros are the new age Yankees. Like they was like we top gunning here. What's up? Run it. Yeah, but it's all right. Though. They might be back next year. Although one of their former pitchers actually just came out. I guess he did an interview and he said that. The team would use the cameras. Mm-hmm. There was like an electrical signal that they would that the cameras would give off. The Astros would use that for like the hand signs for like pitching.
So
that's basically some big finesse. So they're gonna be looking into that. But that was back in 2017. And of course, back in 2017, they won that World Series. So
they sure did.
Yeah,
that was Justin Verlander's first year down there too.
We'll see what happens.
Well, in other news, the boy Colin Kaepernick.
Indeed. I ain't gonna hold you. When I saw that, it made me so happy to see that.
Got tryouts. That man's trying to come back. About time, man.
Cincinnati, come on, just draft him. Just do it.
Y'all think he gonna kneel again?
Probably.
Yeah.
They gonna be like, you better not kneel. I'ma kneel.
Oh,
you want to be on this team?
Don't do this.
The thing is though, like, nah. I'm sorry. If he kneels again, they just have to go. Like
they're gonna have to.
Like
they should have known this going in.
Did y'all think he was gonna come back and not do it? Because things haven't gotten better. Also, sorry.
He got worked up a little bit.
Human trafficking is real.
Human trafficking is very real.
Very real.
Y'all need to.
Very real.
We need to be on. Come on.
There are so many young black women who are going missing.
Yes.
Like
it's actually
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous at an alarming rate.
Yes. So watch who your Ubers and your Lyft are. Make sure you're getting in the right one. If you see a random sign that says something about a job and it looks sketchy, don't check into that either. Just be aware of your surroundings. Bring somebody with you. All that.
If you one of the working women that get on the bus every night to get home from work, keep one headphone in, one headphone out. Be diligent on your surroundings. Yeah, be careful who you got. Keep some pepper spray.
I say
keep a blade if you got to.
Something.
Keep a Glock.
So yeah,
that's crazy.
But that was my little
tidbit.
Yeah,
it's important.
But yeah, no. In all seriousness, I do hope that like people are starting like, cause I mean, y'all, we finally making headway with Colin. Let's get him back into the league. Yo. Let's get him back onto his job so that he can go and make some team happy, aka the Bengals, and
it'd definitely be better than what we got now.
One step closer to some common sense in the NFL.
Definitely.
Not common sense.
Yes, common sense.
Common sense. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode with this last topic. It's really not really a topic. It's just an announcement that we just recently got. So, that movie that got bashed on from the trailers because it looked ass was the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So the production team actually redid all the scenes.
They used
in the movie,
common sense,
and they actually made Sonic look like Sonic instead of some weird looking
real life
thing.
face. That was weird.
That thing was ugly. So the new trailer definitely makes up for it. Like it actually doesn't look that bad.
It makes me want to see the movie now.
Yeah,
I like how they
because I was not about to watch it at first. I was like, this is gonna be trash. And y'all messing up.
I like how they transfer from like Green Hill Zone into the real world. I was like, ooh, I like that. But this redesign looks 1,000% better. Like y'all really listen to the.
Listen, I knew it was bad when people was taking their own time out of their day to do the redesign themselves and be like, I don't even work for y'all, and I was able to do this shit. Why y'all couldn't do it? Like, I was like, that's embarrassing as like a stat. Like, bro, like even. Yeah. Like, I'm like, y'all, that should tell you something.
Best believe them people got fired, bro. Best believe them people got fired.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
They like, yeah, you got to go.
Because Sega really thought they could have let that slide. Like, whoever was on charge of making that, they was thinking, people love redesigns. We're going to just let them. No, not an ugly one. If you ain't seen that trailer, watch it. It's ugly. But the new one, watch the new one. It's a lot better. It's set to come out on Valentine's Day 2020. So if you want to see that, if you whatever, I don't know if that, you want to be nerd date, check that out. If you're a Sonic fan, check it out. I'm probably gonna wait. I ain't about to watch that first day.
Yeah, no.
I need like a discount.
I'll go on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Yep, I'll go on a Tuesday.
That song was one of the biggest songs of all time. We're not gonna talk about that.
It was. What?
It was
Tuesday wasn't fire.
I mean, if it wasn't for Drake,
Tuesday wasn't fire.
You mean to tell me Drake saved the song? If it
Tuesday wasn't fire.
The beat was fire.
You mean to tell me if it was just straight McConan, y'all would like the song? If it was just straight McConan, y'all would like the song. Take Drake out the song.
Yes.
It was straight McConan.
It was an okay song at that point, but when Drake got on it, it turned it into a national phenomenon.
Because it was Drake.
But was the song fire or not? That's all I'm asking.
It was fire.
It was cool.
It was fire. It was fire.
Squad going up.
Nobody flipping packs now.
Today is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Anything good on T-Mobile Tuesdays? Was anything?
No.
You know what? Let me check right now. We got 30 minutes to see.
I looked. I wasn't too impressed.
I don't know.
Because they be having BS lately.
Y'all can let us know what y'all think. We're going to go ahead and close out this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. What's not? We'll be back for another episode very soon.
Eventually.
Yar. So we'll catch y'all next time. You did. Yeah, King of R&B. Y'all already know who it is.
Turn this BS off, bro. Don't nobody want to hear
King Queez.
He gunna and Weezer, that's 3-headed snake. I bought me the beans, it came with a shake. I fuck on your friends, I fuck on your bae. Every time I pretend, it come with